Hello. Hello, everyone. Nice. Audio quality seems good. Let's just check a few more things. For a second there, I forgot what I was doing from the last time I played. So I was like, oh shoot, what am I supposed to do? Okay. Let's see. From what I remember, we just finished getting Ifrit's ability as an icon, and for Clive accepting the fact that, he is Ifrit and he kind of quote-unquote killed his brother. And we learned that Mommy Dearest is literally killing bearers, or anybody that helps bearers, which is crazy for me to think about. So we have now joined the cause, and we've come back to the hideout, and we gotta visit Sid.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Why was it?
What do you suppose it could be?
You talking about me? What'd I do? I'm just lurking in the corner. Oh, that's right, my face. I totally forgot. My face isn't. There we go. Ooh, I'm not even centered. Okay. Whoops.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
And I. Yeah, he was all the way down the hall. If I remember. Oh, dang, Jill, you're already here?
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
Sounds so ominous when you say it like that.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead.
Which I feel sooner rather than later with the way he's been.
Did you find the answers you were looking for?
We did.
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living.
His face feels like so much brighter now, like
Be
open, right?
Bearers or beggars. Most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What
The
trouble are you
music.
looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital
What?
and pay a visit to Mother.
We gonna see mommy dearest? The Holy Empire of Senbrick. That's one hell of an interesting castle. What the hell? A council of elders.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
With the king, I guess?
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire acquires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion.
How are you gonna feed
This
those
is the
people?
will of great Grieger.
There will be
Hi,
uproar.
Jen.
Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
He's like, I made the decision. You guys figure it out now. But my thing is, if you're gonna go conquest other people for food, how are you gonna feed the people that are doing the conquesting?
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
His son in Odin,
That
right?
won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed
Bahamut?
again soon.
As you command.
He's Bahamut.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell
Hello.
me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
I mean, I gathered that.
Mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand.
That's what I was thinking. That it's
Empty
literally
wastes
killing.
where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing.
It's like sucking the earth dry.
Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size.
Yeah.
As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift.
Yeah, but who started
If
that?
what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep
We're
it.
kind of helping them if we get rid of
If we
it.
continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
Look at my pretty face. Of course I am.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye.
That's more
But
dramatic.
it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
A little bit more something.
What have I got myself into?
For real.
I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Well, I want to speak with the old man because he'll give us a bit more information.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Just taking a quick bouncy. Where's the restaurant? Oh, it's right
After
here.
embarking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
Yeah, hi. I'm gorgeous, I know. Where's my old man? Here he is.
And how might this old soul be of service?
Man, I gotta tell you about some
Compiled some
stuff.
new entries.
Some
If
things
you would like to see them.
happened. And like, I saw Muhammad, and I saw like Odin, and then my mom.
I have quite the find for you today.
Nice. The Continental Accord. What is this? An international pact made at the dawn of the present era. which has been going on for what, 800 something years or something like that, right? In which such matters as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Valestalian society, as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as a non-person. It also put in a place of universal calendar, marking symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. The dating system used throughout the Twins, which marks the years of the realm that have passed since the signing of the Continental Accord some 800 years ago. Yeah, see? In the centuries since, nations have risen and fallen, and the accord between them has faltered, but the calendar persists. Yeah, that's what we read. And we know about bearers and the brand. Okay. The founder. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years, followed by the sins of the Desmekis. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying to the shadows. And so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and elder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter became a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shacks had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew, and one building became two, and two, three, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new dynasties. This they did without magic or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly house gave way to village, and village to town, and town to nation. That man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it, and though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of the Rosarians. Legend of the Founder. Huh. Yeah, the Mother Crystals. Enormously glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the land of Astea. They are the source of all crystals that people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the land surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics the crystal cast even more potent. For those reasons, great nations have sprung around them. Yeah, so that makes more sense what he was saying, because it's like, we just saw the one capital, right? The capital of Brunswick, I think it's called. And we saw how like beautiful it looked, luscious and all of that. But everything around them is decaying. Like they even said, like, to the east, their new land that they just got literally just came to the blight. It's got no fertile at all. So it's just coming closer and closer and closer until like it eats away where it is. But I wonder what it's meant to do. Like, is it meant to kill a planet and then it just like vanishes and drops to a next one? Like, that's so interesting to figure out what that actually is for.
What subject shall we consider today?
Persons of interest. We know who Gav is. Sidolphus. This guy is gonna kill us because he just found out that we killed Benedicta. Who? Oh, so this is the Buhamut guy. He's the son of the king that we just saw. Yeah. There's so many people that are persons of interest. That's insane. Yeah, this guy. Sylvester Lesage, Emperor of the Holy Empire of Sandbrick, who won his throne at least partly by virtue of his son Dion having awakened the dominant Muhammad. Wow, so you're only sitting on the throne because your son is Muhammad? That's lazy. The High Cardinal. This guy kind of looked like him. It was sitting at the seat. First and foremost of the 5 cardinals who make up the Council of Elders, second only to the Holy Emperor in the imperial government, it is his role to lead the council in governing Sandbrick in the Emperor's stead, and providing the latter does not overrule his decision, his authority is absolute. Oh yeah, there's Muhammad. The Warden of Light. So then, what is Odin? Odin. The Warden of Darkness.
Did you learn everything you needed?
I did, thank you very much. Although I'm probably gonna forget their names again, but that's okay. I'm good, y'all. Do some side quests before we go.
Where are you, Randall?
Randall.
Is everything all right?
His chest is ridiculous. You see that?
I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
Not by choice.
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Will we go find Randall? Of course we can.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
You got it, sir. We gonna help out. And then where was the other side quest? Excuse me? Yellow?
Wanted to send a message.
Give me chicken. What do you need,
You've
sir?
lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
He has like a mark on his face. Does that mean his brand has been removed? That's what it looks like. Is that just me? I know we read that it's like a all kill, but is there a safe way to take it off? Or does he just got a scar on his cheek in the same area that the branded are?
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
I'm not gonna hold judgment, but like, wouldn't you notice that the backpack you're carrying is like less heavy?
Unless it won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
No, I mean, before I talk to Joel, I'm gonna talk to Joel.
Live, was it?
Everybody knows my name now. Yeah.
What do you want?
Is that what I have already? What do I have? Oh, attack up and stagger up. Fire shard. None of these other things help me, so yeah, let's do that.
Should last you a good while.
I hope so.
Anything else? Well? So, what'll it be?
I didn't check your other stuff. Okay. Yep. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Map. Always forget the buttons. Yeah, I gotta go here.